What is good, y'all? What is up? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I have done a sit down video just talking to y'all. I've been posting a lot of shorts lately because honestly, that takes very minimal effort and I don't have to come up with a thumbnail and all that catchy titles and all that kind of stuff. But I figured I would just kind of talk to y'all a little bit and give y'all maybe a dating update because I feel like a lot has changed since the last time I've actually really talked about it. Am I still dating? What's been going on with that, I'll tell y'all all about it. So if that's something that you're interested in, keep watching. I don't have anything to do while I'm talking to y'all, so it'll just be a talking head video of me sitting here and chatting, and hopefully y'all listening and liking what I have to say. First things first, dating has come to a standstill. The guy that I was seeing for quite some time, I'm not seeing him anymore. And I kind of felt that it wasn't going to work because he had other priorities, which I'm not mad at, but I just wanted him to be for real about the situation. Basically, he had gone on a trip for a month and we really didn't communicate much, which I felt was kind of odd, like the more I sat back and listened to his explanations, but it was like, okay, whatever. I'm the queen of giving folks the benefit of the doubt, which is something that I still have to work on. But like after that, the communication kind of continued the same way that it always had, with him like kind of texting me every few days or like every other week or whatever. But then he started talking about like being busy around this time of the year, which I mean, I get it, whatever, it is what it is. And how he was just gonna try to play catch up, and how he had other goals that he was trying to do. And like I understand that like when you get older, your priorities in life change, and so you have other things that you want to worry about and focus on. But I need you to be for real when you're talking about your goals in dating and how they affect, sorry for all the extra noise, and how they affect your time that you have set aside to date somebody, because dating takes time and it does take money. He has money and he had the time at first, but when you're talking about getting a second job on top of a job that you already have, that is eliminating a lot of your time. You already aren't like just on top of a whole bunch of other stuff, where I'm not gonna get into like too many details, but it's just like I told him like I don't know how this is gonna work with you working two jobs. Where's your time? Where's the time for you to date and then also have time for yourself? Like I don't understand how that's gonna work. So we the last conversation we had, he never called me back. I texted him, but he never reached back out, and I'm just like, you know what, at this point that's probably a sign that we don't need to be talking, because even if I'm not looking to be in anything serious right now, I need somebody who can be consistent. And he started off like that, but it wasn't, he kind of, it dwindled a little bit. And I think that looking back on it and being able to reflect, I think that had a lot to do with the fact that I didn't want to give him more. He wanted to be exclusive, and I was not feeling it. I did not want that. And also there were some things that I was noticing while we were dating that it was just like, and I don't really know if we would even ever work out in a relationship, just because we have different views on different things. And some of the stuff he was saying kind of gave me red flags, and it gave me controlling vibes. So in hindsight, it's probably a good thing that I didn't that it did end the way that it ended. Now, could he have been man enough and been like, hey, I just don't see it working out, instead of ghosting me? Absolutely. But it is what it is. You live and you learn. It's like, okay, whatever. There is a guy that I've been talking to for over a year. I did see him 2 months ago, 3 months ago, almost, if not already. He came to celebrate his birthday. He was here for 2 weeks and we spent pretty much every day together. But I don't really too much know about that one either. I think we're just going to be cool as like what we are right now, which is probably friends, because it kind of gives me that vibe. We haven't really made any other plans to come and see each other. And his financial situation is very different from that of Shark Attack. We're gonna call him Shark Attack. And we're gonna call the other guy, I don't know what we're gonna call him, but we'll figure something out. But his financial situation is very different. And I've been noticing a lot of things that I like when it comes to dating, but that'll be a whole other, I guess, a whole other video. But so right now dating is at a standstill. In the year 2024, I'm really just trying to focus on like getting myself established, worried about myself for right now. But I would love to get out more and meet people and like do it that way, because the apps are not, I don't really care for the apps too much anymore. They were a great place to start for somebody who was dipping their toe in the water after being in a 3-year relationship. But I'm at a point where I would rather meet somebody in person and go out that way. I've had some bad experiences with dating. One of them being I dated a guy, went on one date with a guy, and I didn't really like it. And I did not assert my boundaries with this person. And as a result, I was just like, you know what? I don't like how that date went, and I'm going to share a lot of the blame with him. But a little quick story time with that. We went on a date on Mother's Day, and I didn't really vibe with him like that. The vibes was just not vibing, just wasn't right. And when I went to New Orleans like the following week or a week or two after that, he was texting me in New Orleans and still trying to get me to go on a date with him, even after I had already said that I didn't want a date. I didn't want to go on another date with him because I just wasn't feeling the vibes. I felt like he was too sexual and too pushy about sex. And so that was just kind of something that I was like, listen, I don't really like that. I'm not a prude and I'm not opposed to sex if that's what happens, you know what I'm saying? But don't be so pushy about it. Don't be to the point where it's uncomfortable. And it's one of those things where it's like guys, I feel like sometimes don't really know how to approach sex in a way where it doesn't make a woman feel uncomfortable and it doesn't make them look creepy. Like, I don't even know for a guy if there is a way. I think that should be something that's solely left up to the woman to do. If we wanted to progress sexually, then let that be our call. Because I feel like when a guy does it, I don't know if he can do it in a way that's tasteful or that won't make you feel weird. But that was kind of what happened with that. And it was one of those things where because I wasn't answering his actual number, he texted me from a text now number, and I had to block both of them. And it wasn't until then that he got the hint that like, okay, she's not interested. It's just not going anywhere. But that's pretty much all I have. I don't really do a lot of dating updates because there's not many dating updates that I have for you. I have a lot of dating story times. So if y'all want to hear those, we can definitely, I can definitely do more videos like this. I want to try to give y'all more long form content since it's not something that I do much of, anymore on this channel. But yeah, that's pretty much my dating update. If y'all enjoyed, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see y'all in my next video.